Welcome to Math Coding Academy. I'm Ms. Tasnuva, and today we are going to learn together multiplication. And we will start with a 2-digit by 1-digit multiplication, and then we will learn 2-digit by 2-digit, and then 3-digit by 2-digit. Okay, let's start with the first one. So 45 multiplied by 6. Okay, so first we have to do the vertical method so that we can do it correctly. So we will write the 45 at the top and we'll write 6 in the ones place of 45, okay? Then put a line and we will start with the very right side. Over here, at first we will do this 2 and then we will do this 2. Okay? Okay, then let's start. And before starting, I would like to let you know that without the multiplication times table, we won't be able to solve any multiplication problems. So it's very important to learn and memorize the multiplication times table from 1 to 10. Okay, and this is the only one thing we need to memorize in math. Other than that, with the times table, we can solve the multiplication and the division. Without it, it could be really difficult. Okay, so let's start with the 6 times table. So 6 times 5 is 30. So we can write the 0 in the bottom. And we have only one place over here, so we can write 3 in the top of it. And now we are doing the multiplication for 6 times 4, which is 24. So 24 plus 3 is 27. Okay, so we do the multiplication for 6 times 4 and then we have the extra 3. We will plus it with that answer. Okay, so for 45 multiplied by 6 is 270. This is the answer. So we have learned 2-digit by 1-digit multiplication. Let's go for the 2-digit multiplied by 2-digit. Okay, so 47 multiplied by 26. Let's write 47 in the top and 26 in the bottom. Okay, and in that case we will start with the 6 on that side over here. We will first do this 2 and when we will done and we will write the answer of this 2 over here. And after that, we will go for the next line. I'll show you how to do that. Let's start with the first one from the very right side, okay? So 6 multiplied by 7 is 42. So we're going to write over here this 2 in the bottom. And we'll write a plus 4 in the top. This is for the first one that means for the ones position. We can write over here first, or you can write ones. And now we will multiply 6 times 4. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 plus 4 is 28. Okay. So now we are going to the next one, which is 2, right? Over here. Yes. So for this one, at the beginning, we have to put a 0 on the ones place because it is the 10th place one. So right away, we put the 0 over here and then we will do the first one like this and then we will do the second one over here. Okay? Okay, so let's put a 0 with the black. So 7 times 2 is 14. So we can write only 4 over here. And we can write a 1 plus over here on top of it. And which is for the second one, okay? Second line or the 10th position. So we have a 1 over here. So 4 times 2 is 8 plus that 1, which we wrote over here, is 9. Now we do a plus for this 2. This 2, okay? So 2 plus 0 is 2. Then we have 8 plus 4, which is 12. And we have an extra 1 over here, which we can plus for the next column. So 9 plus 2 is 11, plus 1 is 12. Okay, so 47 multiplied by 26 equal to 1,222. So this is the answer. Okay, so let's go for the next one. A 3-digit number 305 multiplied by a 2-digit number, which is 23. So let's write it first. 305, and then we will write the 23 just under that. Just below 5 we can write 3 because it's the ones position, and the tens position we have 2. Okay, now we are multiplying that exactly the same way we did for the 2-digit by 2-digit. We'll do with 3-digit with 2-digit. So let's start with here. We are starting with the very first one. Okay, so 3 multiplied by 5 is 15. So we can write 5 over here, and we can write a 1 on the top of the second column plus 1. And this is for the ones position, so we can write first or we can write ones. I'm writing first over here. And now 3 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is, we can write over here, 0 plus 1 is 1. Now 3 times 3 for the next one is 9. Okay, so we are going to the next one. So this is the 23's tens position. We will do it the same way, like this first, then this, and then this. Okay? Okay, let's erase it and then do it. So 5 times 2 or 2 times 5 is 10. And don't forget, right away we have to put a 0 in the bottom of the ones position, because this is 2 is the tens position. So right away put a 0 over here, then start the multiplication. 2 times 5, then 2 times 0, and 2 times 3. So 2 times 5 is 10. We have a 1 on top of it, so we can write a plus 1 in the top. And this is for the second one, so we can write over here second. Okay, so 2 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1, and 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, so always keep looking at the alignment, like you shouldn't write anything like 2-digit in one place. So see that you are writing everything aligned, okay? Because you have to do a addition at the end. So let's do the addition now. 5 plus 0 is 5. Then 1 plus 0 is 1. And 9 plus 1 is 10. We can write only 0 over here and a tiny plus 1 in the top. So 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay, so this is the answer. So 305 multiplied by 23 is 7,015. Okay. So let's do a very quick recap. So whenever we do any 1-digit, 2-digit, and multiplied by 1-digit, the first thing we need to know the multiplication times table. So when we do 2-digit multiplied by 1-digit, we will do like this, first with this line, then with this, first vertically and then the cross one. And whenever we have 2-digit multiplied by 2-digit, then we have to do the right side one, like the ones position to the top, And then we will do the tens position. We have to put a 0 right away over here. And then we will do the multiplication like this. And write it over there. At the end, we will do a addition. And for the 3-digit, it's also same like 2-digit. Okay. Thank you so much. And see you in the next video. Bye.